Joining me today on NYSE Floor Talk is Alexa Belonick. She's a partner at Gunderson, Dettmer. Alexa, it's wonderful to have you here. Thanks for joining me.
It's great to be here. Thanks, Judy.
So we're here today. We are at the 2024 IPO Summit. Tell me about Gunderson, Dettmer and your role.
Yeah, definitely. So we are a law firm. We're focused on the tech and life sciences industry. And we do companies, so we represent from early stage, late stage, private, obviously through and after the IPO. We also represent investors, so that can be both private company and public company investors in the markets.
So what is the best advice you have for a company as they prepare to go public?
You know, obviously the IPO is this transformative event, but you really want to look through and after the IPO. So when we think about what we're doing with our clients, the governance work, the disclosure work, you live with all of that day one after that bell rings and you're actually trading on the New York Stock Exchange. So we want to kind of help clients think about, who do I want to be as a public company? Are these the metrics I want to talk about? Is the story I'm telling? Because once you're public, it's relatively sticky. But when you're private, that's the moment to experiment and come up with that story.
And what is the biggest pitfall a company should avoid as they prepare for IPO?
I'd say don't underestimate the amount of work it's going to be for your team. And again, that seems obvious. I know a lot of people are like, yes, I know it's a big event and there's a lot I need to do. But it's not just the executives. People kind of know that's going to ask a lot of the CEO, CFO. It's really down the team as well. You know, people in the finance department, people in your IR and communications department, even down to equity administration. They're going to be taking on roles they didn't have. Obviously we're here for the summit. There's a lot of fabulous advisors in the room that really are designed to help people do that lift. Maybe it means more training for people who haven't done that before. Maybe it means hiring roles that you didn't need before. With the benefit of time, you can give people the time they need to step into those roles so that, again, you come out of the gate feeling confident.
So a company goes public now. They are publicly traded. What should they be focused on?
I would say remember to keep strong that prediction and risk management muscle. Public companies, you're doing earnings, you're talking to the market quarterly, you just have a higher risk profile with just the amount of disclosure you're making, your shareholder base, and the more you can keep that muscle strong, that is obviously forecasting, budgeting, knowing how you're going to guide to, tracking where you're going against guidance. On risk management, that's both at the board level. Boards are really engaged on, it could be cybersecurity, it could be employee relations. There's a lot more high-profile attention on the board and risk management. It's also at your employee level. What is the board focused on? Does the finance team feel like they have a good handle on assumptions they're making with the audit? So just keeping that muscle strong, you'll be happy it's there if you find yourself responding to a crisis with an activist or with an opportunity where you feel like you know how to just drive into it.
All right, and finally, so IPO market 2024, what are your predictions?
Yeah, man, it's a good question, and I will say it's a tough one, right? I mean, I think a lot of people didn't predict 2023 to be what it was, but I think for 2024, it's going to be a story of volatility and windows. It wasn't shut down in 2023. Obviously, we saw, Flavio, Kava, ARM, Instacart. Some of those folks are going to be here talking to us tomorrow. They found their windows. They made it happen. There's still going to be windows in 2024, but it's also going to be a story of volatility. And some of that's macro things you can't control. We're having an election year coming up. The markets has been some strong trading performance in the tech sector that can feel very concentrated among certain stocks. So I think that'll continue. Doesn't mean it's shut down. It just means for companies to feel like they can be nimble to hit the windows when they happen.
All right, well, wonderful to talk with you, Alexa. Thanks for joining me on Floor Talk today.
Thank you, really enjoyed it. Thank you.